Today we're going to learn about hurricanes. Hurricanes are a low pressure system that forms over warm tropical waters near the equator. Most of these hurricanes form between 5 and 20 degrees north latitude, meaning they form above the equator. Look at the picture at the bottom of the screen. Notice where the hurricanes usually form. They rarely form in the South Atlantic. They will occur in the South Pacific, though in the Pacific they go by another name. Different names are given to hurricanes depending on where they form. So, in the Atlantic, we call them hurricanes. In the Pacific, we call them typhoons. And in the Indian Ocean, they are called cyclones. This is very important to remember. Mature hurricanes average about 350 miles across. It's pretty large. They have the lowest barometric pressures ever recorded with any storm. Barometric pressures indicate that it is a low pressure storm. These huge air pressure differences is what creates the rapid inward swirling winds. When there's a low pressure system, you have air that is moving in, cold air moving in to replace the warm air that is rising. This swift moving warm air moving in to replace, the swift moving cold air moving in to replace the warm rising air is what creates the rapid winds. Now, the swirling winds occurs due to the Coriolis effect, but we'll get to that a bit later. When winds have developed speeds from 39 to 73 miles per hour, it is called a tropical storm. Storms are given names when they begin to have winds of this speed. This is a picture of Hurricane Katrina. This is a hurricane that developed in 2005 and was devastating to Louisiana, Florida, and Texas areas in the United States. The storm becomes a hurricane when it reaches a wind speed of over 74 miles an hour. When a season is very active, Greek letters are used to name tropical storms after the letters of the alphabet have been used. Look to the picture to the right of the screen. You can see how hurricanes are named. Is your name on this list? When a hurricane travels over land or cold water, its energy source, such as the warm water, is gone and the storm begins to weaken and die. Hurricane season occurs from June through November. Look at the graph at the bottom of the screen. Here you can see when hurricanes and tropical storms are at their peak. Most hurricanes form during the late summer months because the ocean is still retaining heat from the warmer earlier months. Measuring the destruction. We use the Saffir-Simpson scale to rank hurricane intensities. Here is an example of the scale. A Category 1 hurricane has a wind speed of 74 to 95 miles an hour and creates minimal damage. Category 2 is from 96 to 110 miles per hour and creates moderate damage. Category 3 is 111 to 130 miles per hour and creates extensive damage. Category 4 hurricanes are 131 miles per hour to 155 miles per hour. These create extreme damage. Category 5 hurricanes are hurricanes with a wind speed of greater than 155 miles an hour. These hurricanes can create catastrophic damage. Storm surge accounts for 90% of hurricane-caused deaths. Storm surge is when the tide level increases. Look at the picture to the top of your screen. It gives an example of storm surge. We have had Category 5 hurricanes in the past. In 2005, there was Hurricane Wilma, Hurricane Rita, and Hurricane Katrina. 2005 was a rough year. In 2003, there was Hurricane Isabel. It hit the North Carolina coast. In 1992, there was Hurricane Andrew. And in 1969, there was Hurricane Camille. Amazing earth science facts. Pressure systems move clockwise and outward. High pressure systems move clockwise and outwards. Low pressure systems, such as hurricanes, move counterclockwise and inward. Oh, poor Disney World.